You might be taking vitamins every morning, believing they're protecting your health. But right now, 4 common supplements could be working against you, quietly draining your energy, choking your circulation, and dimming your sexual drive. You wouldn't even know it's happening until one day you wake up feeling like a shadow of the man you used to be. I'm Dr. Lauren Tate. For over 2 decades, I've worked with older adults, especially men over 60, to help restore energy, clarity, and vitality. I've seen men who eat clean, stay active, follow all the wellness advice, yet still struggle with brain fog, cold hands and feet, and intimacy that just isn't the same. And after digging deeper, we discovered something shocking. It wasn't poor choices causing their decline. It was the very thing they trusted, their daily vitamins. Now, I'm not against supplements. In fact, the right ones can be lifesavers. But certain vitamins, when taken in the wrong form, at the wrong dose, or for too long, can quietly wreak havoc on your health, especially after 60, when your body becomes more sensitive to imbalances. Today, I'll reveal the 4 supplements that are most likely to backfire. Vitamins that can stiffen your arteries, fog your brain, and lower your testosterone. I'll walk you through the science, real patient cases, and most importantly, what you can do to reverse the damage safely using food-based, body-friendly methods. If anything here sounds familiar, don't panic. You're not broken. You've just been misled. Let's start with the most common offender, vitamin D. Vitamin D is promoted everywhere, from doctors' offices to pharmacy shelves, as a miracle nutrient. It's called the sunshine vitamin. People say it helps with bones, immunity, even mood. But what you're not being told is that too much of it, especially in supplement form, can become toxic. And in men over 60, that toxicity doesn't just hurt your bones. It chips away at your stamina, circulation, and desire. You see, vitamin D is fat-soluble. That means it doesn't flush out like vitamin C or B12. It stores in your fat and liver, sometimes for months. And when you take it daily, on top of what's already in fortified cereals, dairy, and multivitamins, your levels can skyrocket without warning. One man I worked with, 73 years old, came in with extreme fatigue, muscle pain, and confusion. He'd been taking 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 every day for over a year. When we tested him, his vitamin D levels were 5 times higher than normal. His calcium was up, his kidneys were struggling, and his libido had disappeared. His body was overloaded, and it was shutting down systems to cope. Too much vitamin D raises calcium in your blood, a condition called hypercalcemia. That extra calcium doesn't stay floating around. It settles into soft tissues, your arteries, your kidneys, even your brain. It stiffens blood vessels, restricts flow, and throws off your hormone production. You get colder, weaker, and more tired, exactly the opposite of what vitamin D is supposed to help. The symptoms start subtle: sluggish mornings, restless sleep, poor focus. But over time, it chips away at everything that makes you feel alive. Testosterone production dips. Your erections aren't as strong. Your confidence shrinks. And the worst part, most men have no idea it's coming from the vitamin they thought was helping them. So what's safe? For most men over 60, around 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day is enough. And that's only if a blood test confirms you're low. Otherwise, stop guessing. Get a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. Know your level. And remember, more is not better, especially not when it comes to fat-soluble vitamins. Let's move to vitamin A. It's known for eye health, skin repair, and immunity. But when taken in high doses, it becomes a serious threat to your energy and intimacy. Vitamin A also builds up in the liver. And when the liver gets overloaded, it sends signals to slow everything down, especially hormone production. I had a patient, 66 years old, taking 25,000 IU of vitamin A daily. He'd read that it helped with wrinkles and night vision. But after a few months, he noticed joint pain, dry skin, and a strange emotional distance from his wife. His labs showed sky-high vitamin A and dangerously elevated liver enzymes. His testosterone was barely registering. His liver was struggling to keep up. Toxic vitamin A interferes with retinoid pathways. These are critical for cell repair and hormone signaling. When they get disrupted, men experience fatigue, sexual dysfunction, poor circulation, and even mood swings. And here's the kicker. This damage doesn't feel like toxicity. It just feels like aging. That's why so many men ignore the symptoms, assuming it's just part of getting older. But it's not. This is preventable. Most men only need about 900 micrograms of vitamin A per day. That's the amount in a single carrot. Yet supplement bottles often contain 10,000 to 25,000 IU, sometimes more. And remember, it's hiding in multivitamins, skin products, and even eye formulas. If you're taking it from more than one source, your risk jumps quickly. To protect yourself, get your vitamin A from food, leafy greens, sweet potatoes, liver, and carrots. Your body knows how to regulate vitamin A from food. But synthetic forms? Not so much. If you're experiencing fatigue, loss of desire, or joint pain, check your labels. Cut out the extras. And let your liver breathe again. Next up, iron. This one surprises a lot of men. Iron is essential, right? It carries oxygen in your blood, helps with energy. So why would it be a problem? Here's the truth. Most men over 60 do not need extra iron. In fact, many are carrying too much. Unlike women, who lose iron through menstruation, men accumulate it. And once it's in your body, it's hard to get out. Excess iron stores in your liver, heart, and brain. It fuels oxidation, creating stress that damages cells and ages you from the inside out. I saw it firsthand with a client named Ray, 70 years old. He'd started taking an iron supplement after surgery, thinking it would help his strength. Instead, he got more tired, more irritable, and more forgetful. His skin even darkened. Blood tests showed severe iron overload. His ferritin was over 2,000. His liver was inflamed. His testosterone was down. His intimacy with his partner had all but vanished. We treated it with therapeutic phlebotomy, basically draining blood weekly to lower iron levels. But it took over a year to reverse the damage. And some of the effects, like liver scarring, were permanent. The safe upper limit for iron in men is just 8 milligrams per day. But supplements often contain 18, 35, or even 65 milligrams. Add a multivitamin, red meat, and fortified grains, and it adds up fast. Vitamin C, often added to iron formulas, increases absorption even more. Here's the takeaway. Don't take iron unless your doctor confirms you're deficient. If you're feeling fatigued, get tested. Look at your ferritin, transferrin saturation, and serum iron levels. If they're high, stop the supplements, cut back on iron-rich foods, and talk to a specialist. Iron is powerful, but too much is like rust. It slowly eats away at everything you value. Finally, let's talk about vitamin B6. This one's everywhere, from energy drinks to multivitamins to nerve support blends. You've probably seen it promoted as a brain booster or mood enhancer. But B6, especially in synthetic form, has a dark side. In high doses, it can cause irreversible nerve damage. That's right. B6 is water-soluble, but unlike other B vitamins, it accumulates in tissue. And when you take more than your body can process, it starts attacking your peripheral nerves, causing burning, tingling, numbness, and weakness. Let me share the story of Jack, a 72-year-old retired teacher who came into my clinic complaining of burning feet and weak grip strength. He said, "Doc, it feels like my hands are falling asleep all the time. I can't even write a grocery list without my fingers cramping up." He had been taking a B-complex supplement every morning and a separate nerve support formula at night. Combined, they gave him over 200 milligrams of vitamin B6 every single day. Blood work showed his B6 levels had spiked to nearly 900 nanomoles per liter, well beyond the safe range. The diagnosis? Sensory neuropathy caused by vitamin B6 toxicity. The damage didn't happen overnight. It had built up slowly over months, possibly years. Here's what's happening inside the body. B6, in its synthetic form pyridoxine, blocks the enzyme your body needs to activate the vitamin. So you get flooded with the inactive form and starved for the usable kind. That imbalance causes your nerves to misfire, especially those in your hands, feet, and legs. The scariest part? The damage can continue even after you stop taking the supplement. It's called coasting. Jack stopped his pills, but the symptoms got worse for weeks before they began to improve. And even after 18 months of recovery, he still had tingling in his fingertips. You might be wondering, what's the safe amount of B6? The recommended dietary allowance for men over 50 is only 1.7 milligrams a day. But some supplements give you 25, 50, or even 100 milligrams in one dose. The US upper limit is 100 milligrams, but European health agencies now say that anything above 12 milligrams daily, over long periods, can cause harm. The problem isn't just high doses. It's stacking. You take a multivitamin, an energy drink, and maybe a nerve support blend, all with B6. Before you know it, your total intake is off the charts. And because it's water-soluble, no one thinks twice. But unlike other B vitamins, B6 sticks around in your tissues and builds over time. If you're feeling unexplained tingling, burning, or strange weakness, check your supplement labels. Look for the words pyridoxine or pyridoxal. If your total B6 intake is over 25 milligrams daily, it's time to scale back. You can get plenty of B6 from whole foods like poultry, fish, potatoes, bananas, and avocados. These sources are gentle, balanced, and easy for your body to manage. Now that we've talked about the dangers, let's shift focus. What can you do if you've been taking these vitamins? Or if you want to support your energy, circulation, and vitality without risking your health? The first step is understanding that your body was never built for megadoses of synthetic vitamins. It was built for food. Real, whole food contains vitamins in the exact forms your body expects, paired with fiber, minerals, enzymes, and cofactors that regulate how much you absorb. Food protects you from overload. It also delivers nutrients in synergy, meaning they work better together than in isolation. Let's talk about food strategies tailored to boost energy, support strong circulation, and enhance sexual vitality, naturally, safely, and effectively. Focus on nutrient-dense proteins and slow-digesting carbohydrates. Wild-caught salmon and sardines are rich in B vitamins, omega-3s, and CoQ10, nutrients that fuel your mitochondria, the energy factories inside your cells. Grass-fed beef liver is one of the most concentrated sources of bioavailable iron, B12, and folate, powerful for red blood cell production and oxygen delivery. Don't forget organic eggs. They're packed with protein, choline, and healthy fats, essential for brain and muscle performance. Add in colorful vegetables like carrots, bell peppers, and leafy greens to stabilize blood sugar and reduce crashes. The fiber helps keep energy levels even, without the spikes and slumps that come from refined carbs or sugary snacks. Start with nitrate-rich vegetables. Spinach, kale, and arugula help your body make nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. Beets are a powerhouse for this too. They've been shown to lower blood pressure and increase circulation, especially to the extremities and pelvic region. Add pomegranate juice, not the sugary kind, but real, pure pomegranate. It's loaded with polyphenol that protect your arteries. And dark chocolate, yes, with at least 85% cocoa, can enhance endothelial function, helping vessels expand and contract more easily. Let's talk about testosterone, libido, and performance. These aren't just about one hormone. They're about circulation, mood, muscle tone, and confidence. Oysters are one of the best sources of zinc, an essential mineral for testosterone production. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats that help regulate sex hormones. Walnuts and flax seeds contain omega-3s and L-arginine, which supports nitric oxide production and blood vessel health. Then there's watermelon. It contains citrulline, which your body converts into arginine, fuel for blood flow and arousal. Add these foods into your meals a few times per week and give your body the tools it actually understands. What about supporting overall health and aging well? Fermented foods like sauerkraut and kefir boost your gut health and increase nutrient absorption. Bone broth is loaded with collagen for joints, skin, and tissue repair. Berries are packed with antioxidants to combat free radical damage. And don't overlook the power of herbs. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, and ginseng have all been shown to improve circulation, lower inflammation, and support hormonal health naturally. The takeaway here is simple. Every nutrient found in those pills exists in food. But when it comes in a natural package, your body knows how to use it. When it comes in a synthetic megadose, it's a gamble, and often a silent one. You now know the 4 supplements that can sabotage your energy, blood flow, and intimacy: vitamin D, vitamin A, iron, and B6. These aren't evil nutrients. Your body needs them, but only in the right amounts at the right time, and ideally from food. Here's what I want you to do. 1. Check your labels. Look at every bottle you're taking: multivitamins, bone support, immune blends, energy formulas. Add up your intake. 2. Get tested. Ask your doctor for blood tests: vitamin D, ferritin, B6 levels. Don't guess, test, then adjust with professional guidance. 3. Scale back. If your numbers are high or your symptoms match what we've discussed, cut the supplements. Replace them with real food. 4. Listen to your body. Numbness, fatigue, foggy thinking, sexual decline. These aren't just aging. They're signals. You don't need 10 bottles in your bathroom to feel alive. You need circulation, balance, and fuel your body understands. And you can absolutely get that, starting with what's on your plate. I know change can feel overwhelming, especially when you've followed all the healthy advice and still feel off. But now you have real knowledge. You have power. You're not too old. You're not too late. Your body hasn't given up. It's just been asking for something different. This is your moment to reset. If any part of today's message felt personal, like I was describing you, let that be your signal. It's not weakness. It's wisdom. Wisdom to question, to change, and to reclaim what's yours. Your strength, your clarity, your connection. Take one step today. Maybe it's tossing that bottle of high-dose D. Maybe it's swapping your iron supplement for leafy greens. Maybe it's adding beets or salmon to your next meal. Just one change. That's how vitality begins. You deserve to feel sharp. You deserve to feel strong. And yes, you deserve a healthy, fulfilling, intimate life, at any age. We're in this together.